Study Hebrew with me. The word for today is Pharaoh or Pharaoh, whatever the context is. It could be pronounced like a f or a p. But it's a title for the kings of ancient Egypt. The term is Egyptian in origin, meaning great house, and originally referred to the royal palace of the monarch. It appears in hieroglyphic writing as the image of a house flanked by a column. The term was transferred to the king himself around the middle of the second millennium, BC. According to the Egyptian scribal convention, the pharaoh's name was not ordinarily written alongside his title prior to the 10th century BC. This may explain why in the Pentateuch the kings of Egypt are consistently called Pharaoh without further identification. So they're not specifying what or which Pharaoh, they're just Pharaoh, king of Egypt. The most interesting thing I find here, later on, however, in the days of the Israelite monarchy, the name of the king sometimes stands beside his royal title. For example, Pharaoh Necho in 2 Kings, Pharaoh Hophra in Jeremiah 44. In any case, the Bible never identifies the pharaohs who play a part in the book of Exodus. The best candidate for an Exodus in the 15th century is Thutmose III, or possibly Amenhotep II. Advocates of an Exodus in the 13th century generally favor Ramses II. So this is something we don't tend to think about. It actually says here, Exodus chapter 1, it does not identify which pharaoh it is. It just says, a new king of Egypt did not know Joseph, said his people, behold, the sons of Israel are too many and too mighty for us. It's verse 8 and 9. It doesn't name him. Could have been any pharaoh. That's interesting. I did not know that this was a disputed fact until reading this word study. So that's our word for today. Pharaoh, depending on your context.